Okay, welcome back. I am going to give you these notes so that you can make sure that you have them. We're starting with identifying functions. That is our title. D-E-N-T-I-F-Y-I-N-G. Functions. So identifying functions right there. And I'm highlighting them. And I've mentioned that several times. You want to get some extra points? That's a good way to do it. So this is identifying functions. Now, I have this part right here when looking at a table, mapping, or list of points. That's what I want to start with. When looking at a table, comma, mapping, comma, or list of points. Dot, dot, dot. Continuing. So that is saying that I'm going to continue. Now, this next comment here, no x values are repeated. I've asked you. We did that on our last notes. And so I'm going to have you write that one more time. No x value no x values are repeated. No x values are repeated. And I want you to highlight that as well, because I want you to remember it. I don't want you to forget that. That is the part that confused me when I was taking notes when I was in high school. So I'm trying to help you guys so that you don't make some of the same mistakes that I made. Now, we are going to write down function examples. I changed my color here because I like to change the colors, and I like things to be bright, and I want everything in my function examples in one color, and then I'll use a different color for my non-function examples. So function examples. Each x has only one y. So each x has only one y. There's no dating on the side, just one. Now I'm going to do tables, and we're going to do mapping, and we're going to talk about some points. Those are our ordered pairs. Now I've got a domain and range. I'm going to write this here. And then I'm going to have four numbers. I can go down right here about 4. And then I'm going to create my table. So, and then I have a 2, a 4, a -2, and a 5. My range is -3, 5, 0, and 2. Now this is my x values right here, and this is what I'm looking at. They're all different numbers. There's the +2 and the -2. Both of those numbers are on different places on the number line. Now, the mapping. I have a -2, a +2, a 4, and a 5. And then across from that I have the 0, -3, 5, and 2. And around a mapping, you've got these circles right here, kind of circles, oblongs, and this is your X, this is your Y's. Now when you do mapping, you only write the number down once. That's the benefit of mapping, is you don't have to write down more than one X value, more than one Y value. The downside is that you have to match them up. So in this case, I have the -2 to the -3, +2 to the 0, 4 to the 2, and 5 to the 5. Now I'm looking at here, these are my X values, and again, I have the -2 and the +2, but those are on two different places on the number line. So there's no repeats there. Now we have our sets of points. These are our ordered pairs. I have 2 and -3, and I have my parentheses around that tells me it's an ordered pair. I have 4 and 5, again, ordered pair, -2 and 0, and then 5 and 2. Now, right here, these are my ordered pair, my X values, I'm sorry. This is my X values right here. 2, 4, -2, and 5. Again, nothing is repeating, so I'm good with that. That is all my, that's my tables, mapping, and points. Now let's look at some of these examples that are not functions. All right, so I'm going to write here, not function examples. Right there. So I have not function examples. I'm going to highlight it. Hopefully I don't smear it like I did the other one. So here I'm highlighting it there, non-function examples. And I changed the color of the pen just because I like looking at the color, and then this is something different. So I have here my note, just like I have this note here. I have X value has more than one Y value. So this X has more than one Y value, so it's kind of like you're dating a whole bunch of people. So I'm going to follow my table, and on my table I did forget. There we go. All right, so my domain and range, I'm going to just bring it down here, and range, make my table, now the numbers that we have here is 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 4, 2, and 5, and then -3, 5, 0, 2, -3, 5, 0, and 2. Now I'm looking at this right here, my X values, my domain. I'm looking at those. Now if I look really careful, I see I have a 2 and a 2. So that is 2 X values that are the same. So I know that this is not a function, not function examples. Now with the mapping, if I do that, I've got 1, 2, and 3. So this is my mapping. These are the X values. And my Y values are going to be 6, 4, 2, and 1. These are my Y values. And remember, when we have the X value, when we're mapping, we have the X values, we need to draw a line to whatever they're relating to. So my 1 goes to the 4, my 2 goes to 6 and 1, and my 3 is to 2. So take a look here what I've got. I've got my 2 that goes to the 6, and it goes to the 1. So that 2 has 2 outputs. So I know that this is not a function. And let me move up there. Now, this one right here is my points, my ordered pair, and I have a 2, -3. I have a 4 and a 5. I have a 2 and a 0. And I have a 5 and a 2. Again, I am looking right here at my x values. All I want is my x values, and I see that I have a 2 here and a 2 there. So this is all your notes right here. I will take a picture of this so you have the whole thing, and I will see you in class. Take care, have a good night, and stay safe.